Abraham was said to have lived in ancient Mesopotamia in the city of Ur, not too far off from Gilgamesh's city of Uruk. Let's go back to the Middle East, which you guys are probably a little bit more familiar with in terms of their stories. Abraham, Isaac, Ishmael. You're probably familiar with these patriarchs. Abraham was said to have lived in ancient Mesopotamia in the city of Ur, not too far off from Gilgamesh's city of Uruk. He was told by God that his descendants would become the chosen people and would be promised their own land and a covenant. He tried to have a son with his wife/sister Sarah. Maury Povich didn't exist at the time to bring him onto their show, but alas, this initially failed. He did have a son with his Egyptian slave, Hagar. This son would be known as Ishmael. God blessed Abe and Sarah eventually, and finally they were able to have a son by the name of Isaac. The most famous story involves God telling Abe to sacrifice Isaac to him, but at the last minute, God's like, dude, I was just trolling you. You don't need to kill your son. God was impressed with Abraham's loyalty. So, as a result of this, he would move on to bless Abe and Isaac. Now, this was probably pretty traumatizing for Isaac, and Child Protective Services didn't exist at the time. Nonetheless, Isaac was quite successful. He would have his own son Jacob, who would have 12 sons, who would become the 12 tribes of Israel and Judea by lineage. The two of Judea would become the foundations of the Jewish people today. Later on, the Prophet Muhammad, who was born in what is now Saudi Arabia, would claim to be the descendant of Ishmael, and Ishmael was the father of the Arab people, hence why Islam is also an Abrahamic religion.